You say the most amicable Brexit deal is the creation of a customs union, which is a near facsimile of what already exists. How can a man who was pro-Brexit want a replication of a customs union?
Because a customs union is between nations trading in goods and services. I was specific in my narrative that you're quoting from, and not to mention the free movement of labour. It's unstitching that element. Bear in mind that the customs unions that exist between Turkey, Ukraine, Moldova and the EU involve near tariff-free trade flows, but don't include the free movement of labour.
And the allowance of the UK to go out and forge trade deals with other parties, is that part of the equation? It
is, because there's no unity in strength if you've got different participants on one side of the negotiation. If you negotiate with people who aren't equivalent to you, there's going to be a transfer of power, either from you to them or them to you. In the case of the UK negotiating with Australia or China, alongside Croatia or Bulgaria, what do they bring to our bargaining strength? We simply give them some of our negotiating power. And I'm not being selfish. I think that we're all selfless. I'm not being selfless. I'm just being self-interested in a way for the economy.
That's a union, though, isn't it, Savvas? I mean, if you're part of a union, how can you also go it your own way? Isn't that having your cake and eating it?
Well, that's sort of the sort of glib cliche that we're told, that somehow we want something and giving nothing back. Quite frankly, we're going to pay a fairly sizable divorce bill and keep paying it, as we know.
No, but that's not exactly what I mean. What I mean is, if you're part of a customs union and go your own way, I mean, how would that work? That's taking the best bits from both a union and not being in a union. Why should a customs union also then allow you to do whatever else you want?
Well, it's a very good question, and it's probably the biggest rebuke you hear. And the answer is, this is unprecedented. The referendum was called by David Cameron. We voted to leave, and I agitated for that. Now we're effectively trying to make the best outcome, which is good for all parties. And the outcome that is best for all parties is a trade-free flows. Let's not forget, the UK has a sizable trade deficit with the rest of Europe. And so any rustication of the UK would actually prove more harmful to the countries that rely upon the UK for their exports. And no country is more symbiotically linked to the UK than Ireland.